I'm surprised that guy hasn't come out. Karathan and is like, what the shit is happening out there?
Alrighty. Well, welcome everybody quickly back to another session. Cosmo Eternum. It is a dark and stormy night. The clouds overhead have changed from deep and dark thunder clouds into a thick, cascading horizon of large, black, abyssal tendrils. Eyes pockmark the sky, bright and purple, peering down upon the world. Gray and dimsel, the only color around is the purple of the glowing eyes above. You can hear off in the distance the screech of the eternal banshee hawk disappearing into the sky. Your compatriot, Atlas, is no more, and you are left with your party. As the rain pours down, the rumbling of the sky can be heard. The feeling of anxiety and terror as you begin to feel the hunger of the sky above. The beginning of its all-consuming embrace. Your hair is wet, your clothes are soaked. The blood-stained pool of where Atlas once was lay barren on the ground. There is a moment of silence between the party as the slow realization begins to set in of what just occurred. The sky is thundering, ever moving, a writhing skylight above. What is it that you are all doing in this moment, witnessing what just happened?
Your points a revolver at Lou.
Yeah.
Balin kind of charges his arms with electricity. Look what you've done!
Vanya's gonna take a step back real quick.
Yark is
Lou.
visibly shaking.
Zara is going to take a step towards the golem.
All right.
Valen is going to cast third level Arc Lightning to Lou and the Golem.
All right. Western, are you there, by the way? We didn't hear your mic.
I'm here. I'm just waiting for a chance to actually speak. If y'all give me a minute.
All right. Well, in this case, are you guys waiting to hear him out, or are you guys beginning combat?
I'm
Zara
waiting
is
for an
taking a
answer.
step back to listen. Vanya took a step back to listen.
I am just waiting for.
Well, before I cast, my arms still have
Prepared.
electricity flowing through them, yeah. I'll wait. Just a second.
Valen, Zara, y'all both have had examples of y'all doing y'all's own thing against what the party's doing. Am I not wrong?
Your point?
Valen, you went after somebody else while everybody else is fighting a dragon. Zara, you gave out information to some kind of demi person that we didn't even understand, and yet I didn't fight you then. Hell, do y'all remember the dragon that was supposedly after me? I know I told y'all about that, and I got it taken care of. I fixed my mess. This, I had orders I had to take care of. Yeah, it's a fucking huge mess up, but just another mess I'm going to take care of.
To be fair,
you've done
Zara
enough.
has not made any move against Lou. Just to be fair, she's just here.
Mm-hmm.
She's just
Yeah.
sizing up the area. It's
What
Vanya's,
he
that's
called
like...
him- what he called himself. That again, part of this necklace. What is this?
Your guess is as good as mine right now. From what it sounds like, it might be the person that you were in contact with that kept you alive. We might have found out just who's been watching over you instead of Azrael.
I've known that for a bit now. Just now I know the name. But why did you?
She gave
Yerk is
orders.
struggling.
Or she got orders. That's what she said. This is Zara speaking, by the way.
Yep.
It is not from this group that you're associated with, is it?
I told y'all that before. I have part of of this other organization that I follow orders with.
It seems like it's something else. This Eternus.
It does seem not from what you've told us, Lou. This seems like something different. Like
No,
Yerk said, it seems like orders are coming from somewhere else.
I don't know.
Not saying that you
orders,
know.
I don't know if orders are coming from somewhere else. To be honest, I had some suspicion that this NGC that Atlas has been following isn't part of the NGC. But anything I try to come up with, I try to dig for, nothing came to fruition. So I was stuck in a pot to have to keep going.
DM, would Zara feel something different coming from the orb in her pocket?
You can roll a religion check.
Right. I am going to roll a religion. There. 12 plus 5. 17.
17. You kind of focus. Your hand goes to your pocket. You feel the orb. You focus on it. And you get this feeling. It's a mixed feeling. Almost as if two personalities are coming through. One, a feeling of extreme grief and sadness. The other, of immense joy and ecstasy.
All right. Zara would take her hand out of her pocket. These orders are not from wherever you guys are from. And if they are, they're working with something that has to do with what's going on with this orb. I feel like they're connected. I believe a mistake was made, but we all need to help each other, regardless of the fact.
I think I might know who might be connected. And
I think so too.
yeah. This hasn't confirmed it yet, but again, everything that I've gotten before Atlas and after Atlas has not shown that it's not the NGC's doing. Hell, I just found out that apparently I've been terminated, even though I made contact with them before.
Will, you said you wanted to roll insight on who?
Mm-hmm. Blue.
Go ahead, roll.
10 plus 11.
11. Lou, what is your get from an 11 insight?
Or she's telling everything that she knows of. She's telling the truth.
It's all you learned from about this Banshee Hawk. You follow orders. You already know how dangerous this creature was. And now it's even worse. And maybe I can't even think of what it may be doing now.
I'm conflicted. Because you said you just learned about being discharged. When did you learn about this?
It was literally just today.
Just today. And you still followed orders?
I didn't have enough to go off of to know whether or not to trust them or not. Whenever you want to infiltrate somebody, whenever you want to get information from somebody that you're trying to get in good graces with, it's hard to not follow orders and still get the stuff you need. Whether it's good or bad, you're going to have to follow those orders to get further in. This is basic infiltration 101.
I can understand. Because you saw my experience with Dragar. I wanted to get more information, so I did what he told me to do. Against my own beliefs. But I wouldn't expect the rest of you to understand that, you know?
By the
So-
way, did you know that Draker's in the city?
He is. And you see her eyebrows kind of just go up a little. I did not.
Yeah, apparently he's living here.
That makes us even more suspicious. Well,
Now everybody else knows it too, because they all visited him as well. We made a delivery for supplies for him. We didn't know it was going to him. Turns out, that's just what happened.
interesting that he's here. Well, as for me, as she's like talking to everyone in the group, I don't think we should continue with this. But you all have your opinions, but I will not be a part of this. So what I'm going to do is take a step back and go back to the tavern and meet with Caesar. You can have your opinion, Yerk, and newcomers, but I understand what Lou's coming from.
Lou could have just gotten all of us killed. And for now, the entire world. For being so secretive. Continuing on with the secrecy, even though prior she had said, no more secrets, you know everything, and yet continue to hold secrets. Followed orders to an agency or group that, knowing, are playing two ends of the field. How can you trust somebody in a group like that?
Nova, did you want to drag all of us into this thing that you were doing with Dragar?
No, I didn't. You just happened to all be there. That's why I left.
So did y'all think I wanted to drag y'all into with the things I've been having to deal with the NGC?
No, you've made it pretty clear that you're trying to keep us out of it, but we just are there because we're a part of this group and we just happen to be around.
And if we weren't, this Banshee Hawk would have been out and we wouldn't have known anything. But now we know who's caused it.
Yeah, you know who's caused it, but you also know who's going to fix it.
We don't know that. You've been secretive ever since.
I just said I mentioned about taking care of an ancient blue dragon that was also on our tail.
Now.
She does have some insight. of a being that's higher than all of us that can take care of things, Balin. So I think we need to give it time and see what Lou can do. And if in the end she continues to fall short, then we can all discuss this again. But again, I don't know that you newcomers will understand.
If you guys want to get yourself killed, by all means go ahead and get yourself killed. But I've seen enough for the few days I've been here gathering information, but nothing has seemed promising on Lou's end or come up until the very, very last minute when something has already happened is when information has been given. So if you want to get yourself killed because of your emotions, by all means go ahead and do that. But I won't stand by and die on behalf of what you feel.
Hey, Valen, what was your option whenever you heard the information?
My option for what? What information for what?
Just now. What was your option? What did you choose to do?
Just now, my option was to attack you and let it happen, or not attack you and let it happen. So I decided to try to prevent.
You chose to be present.
Yeah.
You chose to come. You chose to come back.
I did choose to come back.
So you chose the option again to come back and be present in this.
To prevent you guys from tearing up this world, which happens to seem like you've done anyways.
Your intention was to prevent, yes, but you still chose to come back to prevent.
Right.
You chose to come back to this. You chose to come back and deal with this. Right now, you complaining about, oh, I didn't want to be a part of this and blah blah blah. You literally chose to do this.
I didn't say I didn't want to be a part of this. I said I will not continue to be a part of this.
You can't not continue to be a part of this, Valen. You came back, experienced everything, and now you're wanting to chicken out and back out.
What you call chickening out, I call a suicide. And nothing is too late, especially for me. I've got my own choices and my own will, and the party seems to be getting butterflies in their stomach of thinking of who you are because you can sway them out of a conversation and deflect very well. I see right through it, and I'm not taking it.
No, they're not getting butterflies and being swayed by me. Because they know they can trust me. They know they can trust me to take care of this.
Where has it led them? Where has it led the world? This is bigger than us now. This is now the world. We've been telling you, or I've been telling you, to at least not do these things, and we just quite literally lost a member, one of your teammates, one of your group members, because you would not listen to follow orders, even though your gut told you not to. Because of what? You want to infiltrate? And now look, this is not your world. This is our world that you've now doomed, and you don't know the extent of what you may be messing with.
I cannot even begin to tell you how many worlds I've dealt with. Doomed, created doomed. This is just another Tuesday afternoon for me.
For you it is. For us it's our livelihood. This is our life. Not just another Tuesday.
When I say I can fix this, I can fix this. Alright?
So tell me, how are you going to fix this?
Well, what do you think needs to be gathered first before anything can be fixed?
Ah, more infiltration, huh? More following blind orders.
Information, dumbass.
And how you plan on getting information?
Going through the world. We've already know there's stories of previous people taking out beings like this.
Does that mean going to the wastelands?
Going to the wastelands, going to the Bostrian wilds. There's plenty of information out there. We just gotta dig it up and find it.
Yerk's face? He's like, damn it.
Yerk, go ahead, roll a perception check for me.
Alright.
Well, if this Zara person has a point to an extent. The problem's already here, so we now need to figure out how to fix this problem,
6.
whether it be
6.
ours or not. We need to fix it. And
Alright.
the more people we have, the better.
You don't. Never mind, Yerk.
Yeah.
Vanya, can you roll a perception
neither.
check for me?
Can. Okay. 14 plus 8. 23.
23.
Or 22, sorry, 22.
You notice something out of the corner of your eye. James.
Mm-hmm.
He's shaking. You turn to take a look at him. You see one of his arms is missing.
Shut up. Don't say that. Oh
And
my god.
He's just staring down blindly. He looks
She grabs his arm.
he looks up at
or
you
grabs his
and
shoulder.
he collapses.
So, what happened, James? Is he conscious?
You see he is catatonic. You
She's
look-
crying and
You look
trying to figure out what's
at his
happening.
arm. There's no blood. You look on the ground and you see what looks to be a pile of dead bugs. There is a black tar-like substance in the mix. And he's just laying there, catatonic. Yerk, Lou, as you look over, this looks similar to what that Banshee Hawk was made of. But his arm is missing. You see where it was laying on the ground is just a puddle of dead bugs in that black tar.
I can't fix it because it's not.
Valen, I don't think that's James.
You.
I kind of turn my back towards James in case he like resurrects or something with my arm still charged. That's
Vanya
not quite what I want to hear.
Can she hear this conversation?
Mm-hmm.
She jumps up real quick and takes a step back as she's crying. What do you mean? That's not James. It is him. What are you saying?
Honey, take another look. He's made of that same stuff as what came out of the Banshee Hawk.
But he helped us. I don't understand.
I don't know either. It could be that this being didn't just take one. No, wait. Did he ever ingest Crimsonian?
No, I mean, not that he's told me, but he was laying in that place that we were in with the Crimsonium, or what is it? Crimsonium? Yeah.
Yeah.
So they might have, and may have made him consume it. Valen, you were there.
I didn't see any Crimsonium ingestion.
Zara walks up to James, sees him laying there.
Zara, go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
All right. Oh, it's 12 plus 3, so 15.
15. Zara, being a Reaper,
Mm-hmm.
you've been around bodies before.
Right.
You've extracted souls, many of them.
Mm-hmm.
What you're seeing now is not a natural vessel for a soul. this body, this is a synthetic vessel. One that was made to hold a soul. You haven't seen much of James's powers.
Right.
But that's what you can gather, is that his body's not natural.
Well,
and whatever his body is seems to have had some sort of reaction to the corruption being brought into the world. You can tell he's in shock. He's breathing, but he's just catatonic.
and he's not himself.
You
Okay.
can tell he has a soul.
But it's not his.
You don't know.
I have a feeling it's not.
Require more research.
So, is this guy gonna come back up from the dead?
Not if I have anything to do with it.
He's not dead, mind you. He's still breathing.
Oh, I
Oh.
know. So let's say Vanya, is it? This isn't your person. And what I'm about to do next, I apologize. But this is for the better sake of my friends. As she sees Zara kneel down next to James and take out her dagger and start to dig it into his top chest and slice down to his navel, or at least try.
Roll a attack roll.
All right. What is it? So I got
Did you get advantage because he's prone?
Nope.
9 plus 6.
As you go to try to push into the chest, you see
It's
what looks
50.
to be a bunch of insects. His chest transforms into this, almost like a pile of ants, as it grabs the tip of the scythe. You try to pull back, won't budge. His soul's being protected.
Interesting. Valen, you're some kind of, what is it, a wizard?
Wizard is correct.
Do you have anything to try and get rid of this body before it comes back to do whatever it's trying to do?
Get rid of this body, how so?
Decompose of any
Fire.
sort?
I can throw some acid on it and see if that will melt it, or some fire.
All right. And Vanya, I don't know if you want to stick around. And you see, like, Vanya's kind of in the corner. Where am I? She's kind of like in this side now, kind of behind a, slightly behind a bush, crying, freaking out. Well, I guess she.
Roll a perception check, Vanya.
Vanya? Okay. Alright, so. Perception. 6 plus 8. 14?
What languages do you speak?
Common, Druid, Elvish, Sylvan, and Undercommon.
So you do speak Sylvan.
Yep.
You hear a voice come off your shoulder, one of the bugs. Vanya, you must help him. He is hurt. He will explain. He needs help. He's just hurt.
I can't trust you. I can't trust you. I don't know who you are.
It is James. He's been hiding some things. Too embarrassed to speak of them. Worried that you'd see less of him.
Out of everything that I've been through to stay with you, why would you keep this from me?
He will explain.
And try to kill me?
No. No, he will not kill
Right.
you.
And them? You cannot kill them.
He will not hurt anyone. The only one hurt here is him. He needs your help. I know he doesn't ask for much, but all of us are asking you to help him. We care for him
You're-
deeply.
You're made of that thing. That thing that's in the sky.
No, no. He will explain. Get him to safety. Get him some help. He will not harm you, I promise.
I hate it here so much. I hate it. All right.
Voices.
I have a plan. Okay. Vanya goes over to James's body. Please, just give us a second. It's him. He's in his body. It's just we have to help him. We have to better understand before you do anything else. Don't be rash. I have a plan. Just give me a second.
How do you know it's still him?
Oh, and she kind of she's trying not to laugh, but his bugs. I just heard him. His voice. He said he'll explain everything.
Do you think you could save him?
I can try. Is that okay? I just don't want anybody sneaking up and trying to do anything to me. And she looks at Zara.
Zara,
Joe?
let her try.
Zara has a duty that she was taking care of. But if we can save him, that's what we're going to do.
I won't hurt him as long as he doesn't hurt me or my friends. Do what you need to, but you're on a short clock. And Zara takes a step back. Vanya reaches out her hand towards James, and she will use her healing word.
All right, or cure wounds. It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean either one. I'll do my third level. Does he have a character sheet that I need to roll so you can get your hit points back?
Roll it, and I'll have it.
Okay. So I'll do the cure wounds 3 to 8. So it's gonna be 14 plus 5.
So 19.
19.
You will your magic into him, and you see the missing arm begin to close. Not into a stump, just sheer skin. You see, he... Oh, what happened? What?
You were
Where's my arm?
That pile of.
You see his
goo and
eyes
bugs
go
there.
wide.
got a question, DM.
Yes.
About hold on. Let me see if I can figure it out real quick. What does range versus area mean? So the range is how far I can do the spell up to, and then the area is how much it takes up.
Yeah.
Okay. Vanya gets up and she tells Yerk, take a step back, please. As Vanya starts to back up.
All right.
How you feeling there, James?
Yerk, take a step back.
Yep.
I don't
Computer's gonna fry.
know. Pain? Discomfort? Shock? Maybe? I'm kind of freaking out right now.
Yes.
Arm's just tuned to goo and bugs. We're all kind of freaked.
He looks back and his eyes go wide. Oh, that's a problem.
And I am going to cast Entangle on James.
All right. That takes up a 5-foot area, I believe.
It says 20 foot. Dang!
Oh my gosh.
That's not 20. Is it 20?
It's 20-foot radius. It's a 40-foot diameter,
Oh,
Mhm.
I
I
believe.
thought it was less than
You're
that.
casting.
Gonna wrap everybody, including yourself.
I thought it was the square, so 5 to
Oh, it's a
15 foot.
20-foot square. Got you.
Oh, wait. Did I read that wrong?
Yeah, so it would be this.
Damn, I didn't move out
So
enough
if you
myself.
guys can just. There you go.
I thought I measured that right.
All right.
Because I don't know, I don't trust him that much right
He
now.
doesn't have the strength to resist, so you see vines sprout out of the ground and hold him. Vanya, what's happening? What are you doing?
And you kind of see her looking down, like, upset with herself. But it's not for your own good, James. I can't trust you right now.
I
You see,
think
he's just
to help-
trying to breathe right now.
I think to help James is she's got the mindset that we all did, that you're part of the thing that just came out from the Banshee Hawk after your arm turned into black goo and bugs.
No, this is something else. Lou, what? That corruption thing you were talking about, what causes it?
As far as we know of, the corruption continues on through the Crimsonian that y'all use.
No, but why? What causes it? What about the Crimsonium causes the corruption?
That's something I'm here to research on and figure out myself.
Roll a history check, Lou.
There. 22. 18 plus 4.
You would remember that the baseline of kind of what you guys go off of now is the corruption is typically caused by an overabundance of magic in the body. Basically, imagine like radiation. Like a little bit of radiation is fine, which is what magic basically is it's electrons. An overabundance literally causes like a molecular disassembly of the body, like arcane, or like it's basically arcane radiation poisoning to a point where it corrupts.
Okay.
And you would know that's like the baseline, but as to like what allows it versus disallows it to happen, you don't know at this point. That's kind of what you were researching, is if it exists elsewhere.
Yeah. So as she's kind of coming down from, hopefully, talking her way out of the group.
Yeah.
You see Valen
This
still has
happening.
his hands. His hands are still electrified.
She gets composed again and is like, the baseline of it is basically too much magical energy, sort of a radiation type of effect. Is that something similar going on? Baseline, I still don't know, but that's like the basics of it.
Let's say a whole body was made of pure magic. What would happen then? And he kind of looks over at his arm.
Yeah, that happened.
I think you're looking at it, James.
Vanya, I feel like we need to have a conversation.
All right. Here?
You should probably do it somewhere else.
I mean, I am kind of soaked and in a lot of pain right now. Maybe somewhere more comfortable?
Yeah.
All right.
We need to get out of the crystal cage market anyways. It'd probably be good to go back to the tavern.
Yeah, it's like full of magic. She waves her hand and the stuff surrounding him goes away.
All right.
Lou will have the turret Goldman in box form and help James onto it to carry him.
Right.
I thought I was gonna be able to kill something today. Too bad. I'll
You-
see you all at the tavern.
You didn't kill enough at the
I know, right?
Coliseum. Yeah, those were soul souls. I get it.
Yeah. I wanted to collect a
Before
soul today. That's what I was trying to do.
before we wander off, Yerk wants to just pull Lou aside when everyone's leaving real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely not being first. I'll let you talk, but I'll be back here. I'm back of the line. I still don't trust Lou.
Well, she's a joy, isn't she? Well, thank you all so much for understanding, and me and James will see you all at the tavern.
Yes, we'll do.
James is on the box right now that she's going around with
Oh, he can't follow. It has to stay with you.
Yeah.
for the hovering mode. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
got to be
James, see
within
you later.
eyesight.
right.
Zara and him were staying at the Emerald Gulf as well, correct?
Caesar and
Yeah.
Zara?
Yep.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, we're heading to the Emerald Gulf if that's where you're staying at, Zara.
Yes, I am. I'm meeting a friend there, so I will see you all there.
Do you think you could tell us who that friend might be?
Then she kind of looks back and smiles at Valen. I think your friend might have a lot more to say. He knows all about him.
Kind of give a smirk. Been enough fighting for today.
Doesn't seem like that.
I wonder why that is, Lou.
I just remembered you made a promise to the tavern owner not to search it.
I didn't promise. I just agreed.
Okay, it's not the same fucking thing.
Nope. Promise is more of a vow. Agreeing is mutual respect.
God, I feel bad for that tavern owner now.
We're all at the tavern at this point.
Yeah. Lou
Okay.
and
Well,
Yerk.
Yeah, Yerk and Lou. Yerk was wanting to talk to Lou.
Zara's already inside. Vanya and James can go to Vanya's room. So you can lay down, take a minute, take a breather. Zara's sitting with Caesar at the table.
Yep. You walk in, you see Caesar is leaned back in a chair, feet up on the table. Seems he has had a few drinks and his head's just kind of cocked back, eyes shut, just snoring.
Hey, Caesar! Valen's here!
Oh, are we fighting again?
Oh my god, please don't fight while you're drunk, please. She kind of tells him, please don't do this while you're like this.
Oh,
What?
pipe down, Caesar.
Relax.
No, I'm in a relaxing mood. I think I've got my win for the day.
Yeah.
Well, come join us, Valen. We've got much to catch up on.
Oh, do we?
I want to hear all about your failures up to this point. See if I can
Yeah.
give you a little advice. And he raises his half-drinking cup and takes another swig, sets it down.
No, it's empty, but he thinks there's something in
Yeah,
there.
he does it.
Drink?
He does it for the bravado of the situation.
Yeah.
I grab a drink from the bar, and then I'll, right before taking my seat, I'll kind of kick the leg a little bit. Not to topple him over, but to, like, jolt him.
He's gonna roll. You kick it, it begins to fall back, and he misty steps standing next to it and grabs the chair. Sets it back up and sits back down.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
That chair was poorly made anyways. Do we need a bigger table? Are your friends joining us, Zara? I'd love to meet them all.
I think they're all a little bit occupied right now, but I'm sure once they come down, we can transfer over to the long table.
All right.
All right.
So transition to Yerk and Lou. James laid out on the top of it. You can tell, Lou, he is in extreme agony right now, and he is trying his best to keep composure.
I'll go ahead and order the box to go ahead and head up to the room where Vanya was sleeping at with James.
Yeah. As soon as you lose sight, it just stops moving.
No, it'd be in golem mode.
Oh, golem mode, so it acts on its own. So all the patronage see this golem just and eventually get dropped off. Vanya, I assume you help him into a bed.
Yes.
All right. So, Lou and Yerk, you're just outside the doors of the tavern.
All right. Is it just us two outside?
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
got
there's
it.
there's a plethora of people walking around the city. A lot of them are kind of eyeing up at the sky with a very concerned look. Most people like trying to stay more towards the inside of buildings.
And I got the hard ass distracted inside.
Yerk socks Lou in the face.
No.
All right.
Yerk.
All right. Do you take it, Lou?
You'll have to roll for it.
Roll an arm strike.
Oh, I hope that you get what you need out of that, Yerk, because Jesus.
15.
Yep, meets it, beats it.
Boom! For how much damage? Or you
Just three. Just three unarmed. I'm not doing that.
3 points of non-lethal damage. Lou, you get right as you were preparing to converse, you get socked right across the jaw.
You had no right for this. That Banshee Hawk killed the group of people I was with. That was my only way to have redemption from that. From hiding. And it's gone now. For whatever that thing is. I lost full trust in you. I trusted you.
It's not gone. It's
It's
still
right
there.
behind you.
If you remember, you're currently soulbound to it. Do you still feel its presence?
Mhm.
You just found out.
Roll a religion check.
Six.
6.
Yep.
You just found out that that thing that came out from the Banshee Hog was, as you said, the thing that was related to the person keeping you safe. Imagine this. Both of your enemies that you just had, whoever's your religious patron that is keeping you alive that isn't as Azrael, and a Banshee Hawk that killed your group, are now one and the same being. So instead of having two targets, you just have one big old target. And you have somebody that has an arsenal at her command that can not only destroy planets, but can also take out gods.
I don't know. Luke. Just now I know this beam and what it can do at this point. And honestly, I'm scared. I'm scared of what's this is gonna come of me. I'm down to this internus.
Do you still feel yourself right now? Do you feel any different right now?
For how long,
Right now.
Lou?
Yerk.
That's
Yerk.
not the point.
Yerk.
Long.
Yerk. Right now. do you feel as yourself right now? I'm not talking about future, I'm not talking about past, I'm talking about right now.
I don't even know what myself
Yes, you
feels
do.
like.
Yes, you do. Right now. What do you feel right now? Do you still feel yourself right now?
No.
That's not true. Try again.
I don't think I'll be ever the same, Lou. I don't think I will.
Then here's this. From what I'm looking at right now, from who I'm talking about, who I'm talking to right now, it is still you. You have not changed whatsoever. You are still the same clumsy little bird that got struck by lightning and gets itself killed but comes back multiple times as a hard ass. Alright? You haven't changed.
But
This stop. This thing that just came out has not changed you. You are still you right now. Okay? And I want you to remember that. Right now, remember this. You are still you. You have not changed physically. You have not changed mentally. You have not changed. You are still you. And I can promise that 100%. That that's the truth. Even if you don't believe me or anything else, this is the 100% truth. You are still the same clumsy bird I met since day one.
Eric just goes punch Lou again.
Oh my gosh.
Roll the hit.
Just get it out. Just get it out of your system. Can we hear?
Yeah.
Do we have windows to where we can see what's going on outside, or no?
No. What'd you
Oh.
roll?
What was-
Yerk?
15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another 3 damage. Sock you right in the gut.
I'm surprised you haven't punched him back yet.
So yeah. Quit doubting yourself. You are still you. It's fine to be afraid. But you can't let it overtake you. That first punch was because you're upset. That second punch because you know I am right.
I don't trust you, Lou. And you're walk. Back into the tavern. Back to his room.
All right. You guys see Yerk just storm past. And Lou come in. Slight bruise on her cheek.
I kind of smile and like head nod and point to Lou. Whether she sees me or not.
Oh, is this another friend of yours? This is
It
that
is.
one-armed woman, isn't it?
Yes, her name is Lou. Captain Lou.
He takes a look. You see he looks you up and down. He looks at your attire, and you see his eyes narrow. And Valen, you see this. What is normally a very, like, outward bravado break into just a serious look.
Like if he almost just sobered up, or like he's about to fight.
Immediately sobered up and has gotten serious. And you see he just
Does Lou see that
places his-
seriousness too?
yeah, he just places the cup down. Zara, this is very different than you've seen him. You've only seen him like this in a few times, and it's when he is after people.
Right.
And
So I
you
kinda
see him just very calmly set the mug down.
Is everything all right?
Lou,
What do you look like?
your name was?
Yeah, that's me.
Who do you work for, Lou?
That depends.
That's
You
very
know who that
forward.
is?
Who do you work for?
Here's the thing. I just met you. I don't exactly trust you whenever
Blah,
you're
blah, blah,
asking me.
whatever. Answer the question.
Caesar.
He puts his
I'm just
hand
getting a
out.
kick out of this.
What's their name?
President Goroth. The turret goes right behind him, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Zara's very confused. She has a very confused look on her face.
Lou might have a feeling of what's going on, but she's still stoic on standing of whenever she says President Goroth, she doesn't have any kind of wavering or anything else like that. She means it 100%.
Where are you from, Lou?
She's going to test something. She's going to say it in only one of the languages that she knows of.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to say the Everest station.
I see. He says in your native tongue. I'll let you live for now. He says in English.
And Zara whips her head towards Caesar, like, what'd you just say?
You haven't heard this language before. But he just leans back and grabs the cup. He's keeping eyes on you.
Do you mind if we have a conversation?
I do mind, and I don't wish to have it with you.
When can we have that conversation then?
Let me get introduced to the rest of everyone. Then we might.
Very well.
And he's saying all of this in your native tongue.
Yep.
Well, anyways, come take a seat, Lou. I'd like to meet the rest of the party. Obviously, I know Valen here, Zara, but I don't know the others. I'd like to know about what you've been up to, Valen.
You're kind of looking at it.
Really? Just bumming it out?
Yep. Yep. With this group of people that you've already kind of alluded to wanting to meet.
Oh yeah, we found him having some BDSM time in a.
Lou,
in
shut your
someone's
trap,
factory.
old lady. It's not time for you to talk.
BDSM, what is happening, Ray? Oh my goodness, Zara is so confused.
So where'd you find this one? Any emotions towards Lou?
I thought you were talking about me, like, rude.
They've kind of found me. Trying to, well, they were attacking a bunch of cultists.
Sounds fun.
Oh,
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh yeah, we had to take out a.
I wasn't talking to you, Lou.
Caesar, I was
I
talking
thought
to
we were
him.
having a conversation about meeting everybody and how we.
Well, I was having a conversation with them.
Zara just sighs.
Zara, where'd you meet Lou?
In prison.
That seems kind of on par.
Fitting, I know.
What's Lou not
Yeah.
telling me? Where'd she come from?
Well, from what I know, I just know she's not from this planet. I don't really dig Caesar into other people's business too much like that, but
You, the one who writes everything in a notebook, doesn't dig into other people's business?
I only write down what I know, not what I don't know, Caesar.
Well, what do you know about Lou here? And Lou, you can tell there's a very obvious, like,
No, yeah,
not
it's
looking at you,
yeah.
actively, like, talking
No,
about you in front of
no,
people.
no. She knows. I think she knows what's going on. It's probably a higher up that came here to figure out what everybody else knows and how much trouble she's going to be in.
We'll see. How did Lou get here from this, what you said, other planet? Do you know?
Kind of crash landed here, if I'm correct. Didn't mean to stumble upon our planet.
In a big metal ship. I'm taking a wild guess here.
I think so, yes.
He looks at you, Lou. You're off scot-free for now. Let's just say, Zara, not quite the people I'm looking for in the moment. Could be, but I'm not sure yet.
Well,
He
there's a lot
kind
of
of
people they know.
he kind of whispers in your ear. Closely related to my father's business, but not quite. At least from what I can tell.
All right. So, you say that Dragar is here, Lou? What was he doing when you saw him the other day? You said you were delivering something to him?
Yes, we were gathering supplies for him. There's this potion shop that we had gotten friendly relations with. If you remember, before you left, they had
Mm-hmm.
offered to give us a job for some potions. You know, seems like that same one. The delivery was to Dragar's mansion here.
Did they happen to say what you were delivering supply-wise, or it's just you were delivering a box and that was pretty much the end of it?
Pretty much just kept it to being a box, and that was the end of it.
All right. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Um, Valen, tell me, what brings you and Caesar into y'all's mischief of whatever it is that y'all are trying to do against each other?
He's a bumbling
Oh, Caesar.
fool who doesn't know how to use magic properly.
Caesar, you haven't told her about our past.
I've told bits and pieces that were entertaining, not the whole thing. I feel like most of it should be concentrated on what I was doing at the time.
I like to hear
Oh.
two sides of every story, so
Well,
let's
as you
hear
know,
it.
Zara, it's very like Caesar to only hold up parts of his end of the story and where he shines in the light. But
Well, you're not
anyways,
worth the time yet. Maybe once you get
I'm
stronger.
telling the story here, Caesar. Don't interrupt the lady in
He
my
waves his
conversation.
hands and takes another drink.
Well, Zara, Caesar here is kind of my competition. We've met when we were younger. We fought in a tournament. Long story short, I came one position underneath him in the tournament. And ever since then, we've just been kind of going toe to toe to best one another.
If you're not first, you're last.
Not much competition if you're going against him.
Jesus.
He kind of raises a
Right.
hand for he kind of raises a hand for a fist bump.
Fist bumps, yeah.
Y'all are so bipolar.
Be careful, Lou. I could still kill you right now if I wanted to.
Lou, as you bump fists, what's your surface level thoughts?
Surface level thoughts are definitely going on with what the conversation is going around through here. There could be some wisp of wondering what he knows, because he definitely knows a lot. than what she'd expect.
Roll a wisdom saving throw. You need to beat a 16.
Get in there. Ooh! 17.
17. You can tell something is trying to pry deeper into your thoughts, but it fails.
Now, because I know it was, I do know who was doing it.
Oh yeah, you know he was trying to dig his way
Yeah.
into your mind and was
Okay.
using the fist bump as a tactic to do it.
Yeah. She gives kind of like a knowing glance, just yeah.
He's
Shakes her
ignoring it
head
just
no.
in the conversation with Valen. Well, continue about your escapades. Our story.
Hours.
Kind of wrapped it up at the end of there in Eternum. You see how Caesar tries to make it all about himself. Yeah. So, yeah, we just continue to have this little rivalry, as you may call it.
One-sided
ego
slaughter,
against
more like.
ego.
You can say one-sided slaughter. At least I left with my entire team, and you ended up killing yours. But we won't talk about that.
They weren't worth the weight they were carrying.
Zara looks at him like concerned. What?
Oh, might I also mention he snuck into my room the day before the
Whoa!
tournament.
Whoa!
I wanted to
trying
give him a
to
little bit of a
scare
pep
me.
talk.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a weird one over there, but he won't tell you about those stories.
For context, Zara, the companions that I was with during the tournament were sent by my father, which I soon found out during the tournament when one of them let it slip. So their life was forfeit from then.
Let's go back to showing up in his bedroom.
Oh, I noticed as he was the only other male caster at the tournament. It's a very rare sight. I thought to introduce myself and, well, let him know that at any given point I wouldn't hold it against him if he were to give up.
That sounds like flirting, Caesar.
What is happening?
It was for the instance of giving him an out, lest he lose his life during the competition. I know they said try not to kill each other, but if you're not going all out, then what's the point of a competition?
And yet my 2 boots lie on this firm hardwood floor.
He kicks the chair. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god!
Well, I'm on all 4. Does he
I
have
know.
long enough?
You roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You just need to beat a 12.
Lou wants to help
I rolled a 19.
A 19? The
Yeah.
chair like tips back for a second and you catch yourself and he just laughs. Came off the ground now, didn't they?
And I kind of point at him and just kind of smile and nod my head.
He just
Well,
chuckles.
On a serious note, I think it's fair that Caesar knows exactly what's going on between Valen, your group, and the rest in regards to the events today. You know, the sky being different.
Yes, I noticed the sky looked a little darker tonight.
Oh, lovely story. Well, let's just say Lou and her companion here injected one of those banshee hawks with some unknown substance, and there's a voice, godly voice, and something about a prophecy and war and
Eternus?
things of that nature. Eternus. That's
You see his
sounds familiar.
eyebrow raises and he smiles. Oh, you fucked up. You fucked
That's what I
up
was saying.
big time.
We tried to prevent it, tried to fight, and
How much
they were.
do you know about the story of the Watchman?
Well, but I already dug up, as far as I can tell, that the church had on hand.
Well, I know quite a bit if you wish to ask or wish for me to tell you. Some of us, and he kind of pats on your side of the table, Valen, some of us like to do research, increase our knowledge.
Right.
So I know quite a bit.
Let's just keep in mind, Caesar, that I have perfect memory recall, so.
Just because you have perfect memory Doesn't mean you just gain knowledge. You do have to actually give some effort. Um,
Oh, really?
but what do you want to know about Eternus? There's a lot.
Right now, I'm more curious on the Watchmen themselves. There wasn't much on them.
So, the Watchmen, a lot of the information that you'll find in local libraries are kept state secret, not for public viewing, as the whole situation was not the most smooth rolling operation. The Watchmen were a band of people, similar, such as yourself, wandering buffoons, that happened to be given a higher purpose. The Watchmen were given a directive from an individual known as the Lonely Mage. They were given the directive to stop a man by the name of Senrir. The Lonely Mage, being as quaint as he is, didn't give them all the information. They went and fought Senrir, defeated him, but they opened a new can of worms. Upon defeating him, birthed the arrival of an individual known as the Barbarian Vassal of Eternus. The first of what would be 3 vassals. This vassal left, taken away by men by the name of Malachi, who at the time was in the current possession of the Mask of the Sins. This happened on an island known as the Slatestone Isles. A set of islands unviewed by the gods, in a dimension of its own, unable to be witnessed by the divine council. Leaving that, through some other adventures, they began their search for the other vassals of Eternus. Through some information that they gathered, they figured out that these vassals had one purpose and one purpose only: to set free and break the chains of certain places known as eternal shackles. These shackles were set in place by the divine creator himself, Kelemvor, to lock away a being known as Eternus, to lock him in the abyss, to prevent his eternal void from coming to fruition. Through about a year, 2 years of adventuring, I believe this happened around 49 post-transference to about 52 post-transference. Eventually, they found a necklace of holding that held the soul of an individual by the name of the Sorcerer Vassal of Eternus. Through some idiocy of their own and mortal hubris, the Sorcerer Vassal of Eternus was set free. Over the next year or so, a bunch of other events happened. The Tournament of Arcanum, the title of Grand Witch given to Aleolith Vuleshire, our current Cardinal Witch. They banded together with multiple state governments to go hunt down a man by the name of Leovon Excutia. I don't know if many of you know, but the big Horizon backs that killed the Sarkonian royals, the Luxian queen, and attempted to take the life of King Silviar Fendriel of this great nation of Tularus. They hunted him down to the Bostrian wastelands, and this is a little state secret, so don't go spewing it around. The 3 Horizon backs, a location known as the Cardinal Beacon, a safe haven for those in the Bostrian wastelands. They eventually found it, and were having a hard time getting in, as the around 3 million civilians that lived on the Horizon backs within the Cardinal Beacon protected Leovon at all costs. So our great heroes decided to, well, firebomb a civilian population of 3 million, all of which died. They equated it to non-armed combatants, so gave them the right to do it, as well as the armies of the other countries. It's a little bit of a black note on our histories. But they eventually fought and killed Leo von Excutia and his Black Bloods, a personal guard that he held with severe power. Upon killing him arrived the assassin vassal of Eternus. All three vassals, now within fruition, sought their way to the three eternal shackles, known as the Shackle Keeps. Large temples devout to the protection of these shackles. One of these shackles was set free and a fragment of Eternus was released. And that's kind of where the story ends. We know that the Watchmen went in to fight this fragment of Eternus and fight it back. They killed the three vassals of Eternus, although barely, and locked the chains away once more. The locations hidden further from public eye as per the secrecy of the Watchmen. My father was a part of the Watchmen, and he has done much for this world negatively since then. Zara's been helping me track him down as our goals kind of align. But that's as much as I know. Eternus locked away by the eternal shackles held in a place called the Shackle Keeps. There are 3 of them. 1 vassal is required for each. Beings of great power, embodying the powers of the eternal void, otherwise known as Eternus.
This is starting to sound like history is repeating itself.
Well, they didn't kill Eternus, did they?
And Senrir is back.
Oh, Sinru's back?
Mm-hmm.
What is he doing now?
From what it sounds from the story, same shit. He's got a hold of one mask currently and tried to get us to join him.
Is he
Did you
trying to
join
get
him?
the other mass?
Well, knowing from the history, Sinru's all about the masks. His whole ideology, at least from the gospel that I've researched from his followers. They call themselves followers of the broken, cult of the ram, whatever you wish to reference them.
Yeah.
They wish to break the world of its divine rulers.
Yep.
In the past, it seems that he found the only way to do that was through the powers of Eternus making a deal. I don't know much now. I don't know whether his goals align similarly, or whether he's changed them and is trying more a more of a finesse way to do it now. I'm not sure.
And we're not sure either. It seemed like his goals were still the same. But he was more finessing about it. And
Have you talked to him?
yeah, he as soon as we killed the vassal.
Oh, you fought a vassal? Is that what you were dealing with in the factory?
Yeah, that's what we had to deal with. Valen was still locked up, so he didn't get to have fun.
Oh, I understand.
But yeah, after that, he chatted with us. Nobody really wanted to follow him, so cast us back out. And then something that was missed out. Yeah, we were all in jail, but the person who paid the bail just so happened to be the lone
Wandering witch?
wandering witch.
So you've met Elisar.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Heard stories of her. How's she doing?
She was doing good, but disappeared again.
She disappeared.
Hmm.
Now the
Valen, was
three
this
that
a fight you sat out of?
Jesus.
I'm just gonna smile and go back to drinking and eating.
Well, it's a lot of information. I don't know what you'll do with it, but that's what I know.
Yep. Definitely more information. That definitely is needed. These shackles of holding, are they still places that are around today?
I'm sure they are. The location has been kept secret, information that I don't even know.
And
That's royalty level of knowledge.
these horizon backs, are they still wandering around as well?
No clue. Last time I checked, when you drop the heat of 1,000 suns on something, it doesn't tend to keep walking around.
It, from the story that was told, I couldn't tell if it was just one or all three.
Oh, all three were firebombed, similar to things I'm sure you've seen used before.
Yep.
We might be able to find information in regards to these shackles of holding, maybe by Dragar. He might know something.
That was the other thing too. This necklace of holding. Was there ever anything explained of what it looks like?
Oh, the necklace of holding was broke. That's how the sorcerer vassal got released.
Okay.
Hmm.
The eternal shackles I speak of are city-sized arcane enchantments. They bind a shackle, manacles, if you will, to the abyss. They were built on this planet of Alphon to make sure, as this is the most stable dimension, to prevent Eternus from breaking free of the abyss. The enchantment devices, if you will, are held on our planet, but they bind Eternus to the abyss. The necklace itself, that was simply a piece of holding, a fragment of his power that was left a slough. It took a soul when it was broken free and became a vassal.
What would happen to someone, Caesar? Don't know if you may know, if someone was bounded to Eternus.
In what way?
As a vassal, as a
Well, then their soul is forfeit.
I was talking more of Yerk. He was, I guess, bounded to the Banshee Hawk that is now consumed by this corruption thing that was injected into him.
Well, if he's soul-bound to a creature, like I assume it was a slaver's mark,
yes.
it could have been broken, but if it persists, then that creature would know his location at all times, would have a direct line of communication into his thought process.
Hmm.
But as for what it would do, I don't have experience in it.
All right.
This Slate Stone Island, is it an actual place here, or is it more like an ethereal plane?
The Slatestone Isles is in a dimension of its own. There is only few ways to get there, ones which I will not let you know, as that is information I want to keep secret.
Could one of them be invitation from a higher being pulling you in?
Nope, even the gods don't have access.
Okay.
They don't know where it is. Very few mortals know how to get there, and there's a reason it's kept secret.
The reason why I was asking that is because figured that could have been the place that Sinrier took us to.
I'm guessing he took it back, which would be hilarious considering who the interim owner was.
So that still could be a possibility then.
Possibly.
Balin, what's your cause for staying with this party?
What
These are
is that of interest to you?
In my opinion, you could be doing things better. I want to know
Oh,
if
yeah,
this is
like what?
purely out of curiosity, or if you find some intrigue in, as you refer to, lesser life forms.
Oh,
No,
that's
he
what I
was-
thought.
He was wanting to run as soon as he found out all this.
Yeah, zip it, old lady. First of all, Caesar, it's none of your business why I'm here. Second of all, what do you think that I should be doing at this moment in time? Since you're all-knowing.
I mean no offense by it, it's purely out of curiosity on my sake. I didn't see you as the kind of person to be wallowing around with the civilians of this world. I would
Well,
have
it seems
I
like
would have
there's
assumed
another
you
thing.
would be doing greater things. It's a surprise to me. A good surprise. I'm not dogging on you for it, but curious.
Well, let's keep it at curiosity, Caesar. There's a lot of things you don't know about me yet, and I'll just say this at their base value is I'm here on my own fruition, doing my own goals.
Oh, so you weren't hired by mommy and daddy to do a task?
No, I wasn't. I'm here
Seems
purely as Valen Stormgaze.
Seem you're a little more grown up than the last time we met.
Say the same about you. Caesar never admits to giving at least some sort of praise to a Stormgaze.
I guess we can all learn a bit from the world.
Yes, we can.
Well, I've drank my fill, and this has been a fun conversation, but I feel like you all have your own problems to deal with, and I've got a half dragon to hunt down.
If you don't mind, I do still want to have that conversation, if that's all right.
No
Maybe we
thanks.
Maybe we can help each other out.
Caesar helping?
He can help. Lou can help me. I don't know if there'll be much help from my end.
Well, right now you know more
But
than I expected.
You gave me
to know,
information on Dragar's whereabouts, so that's useful enough.
Caesar, before you go, by no means feel obligated to answer. You said that I could be in better places. What do you mean by that?
Have you visited the Mansion of Arcanum yet?
No, I haven't.
You may want to think about doing that.
Noted.
It is a wonderful place for mages.
Noted.
I'm sure you know, but the Mansion of Arcanum is the home to the esteemed Lokiel the Witch, the greatest mage of our lifetime.
Mhm.
A lot of information in that place, a lot that you could learn, a lot of practice, tutelage. I've been there, and I mean, as a Dragon Knight apprentice, I get a little bit of sway when I want to go places. You may have a harder time getting in, but if you do, it may benefit your magical aptitude quite a bit. I assume that's where you would be beelining it once you were set free from your parents.
Yeah, there was got preoccupied between then and now.
Hmm.
But that's definitely on my list.
I see you've already met Ophelia.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of
I
making
have.
a stop by there myself.
Business or pleasure?
Jesus.
Business is why I'm going. Pleasure would be appreciated.
Kind of chuckle.
But I'll
Okay.
set off. I've got to get to bed. I've had a interesting day. Not as exhausting as yours, but I'm a little bit more robust in that nature.
Right.
He gets up, gives a half-hearted bow, and begins walking to his room. And while he walks away, Yerk, there was something you wished to do?
No,
Nope.
we can't.
Well, I guess Yerk's not doing anything. All right, next person.
Need new headphones, my guy.
You need a new microphone setup.
Yeah.
Nope. Still can't hear you.
Hello.
There you
There
There
go.
you
you
go.
Okay, I don't know. Mic keeps switching. That's interesting.
Hmm. Do you have it set to auto on Discord?
I didn't even know there was a setting that just keeps doing that.
Yeah, go to voice and
Oh.
audio in your settings. And rather than setting it to default, actually select the microphone for your headset and it'll prevent it from swapping.
All right, got it.
There you go. It shouldn't cut out anymore.
All right. Yark in his room at this point, pacing,
Boom.
and now is
Oh my gosh, that's so sad.
murmuring himself in Bostrian. He takes the revolver. He points it at the necklace. And then fires.
Click.
Yeah.
It jams.
He does it again. He jams. Oh, damn.
You will not be leaving me that easy, Yerk.
Why do you want me? What is your purpose?
Entertainment, of course. A being such as yourself is fun to toy with. One bound by a agreement of protection, that pesky other voice that tries to shut me away. But thanks to recent events, my power has overcome hers. So you will be with me for quite some time, my friend. For I have helped you once, and I guarantee I can help you again.
Yark yells in Bostrian. No. 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 Drops the revolver and then takes talons and then just tries digging in.
You feel it burning under your skin. One of these days you'll understand, my child, that there is nothing greater than my embrace. You want to protect your friends? Help them join me in my eternal love, and you may be given power. Perhaps your family once again will join you. You do want them back, don't you? I can make that happen. I've saved you from death once. Saving your family would be nothing but a breath in the wind. You'll do good, my child, whether you want to or not. And the voice dissipates.
Yerk and Zara are probably hearing the same voice.
Lou's following Caesar to his room, by the way.
Creepy! Creepy. No, just kidding.
You're
Mhm.
All right.
just screams. He screams. He just screams and just screams.
You guys hear screaming from above.
I immediately start walking that way or running that way
All
towards
right.
Dirk.
All right.
I follow
Lou, as you were
Caesar.
following Caesar, you are about to get to Caesar's room as you hear Yerk scream in agony.
He's
I-
gonna keep trying to, even though not knowing, he just keeps trying to dig into him.
I bust through
Take
the door.
take 6 points of slashing damage. You guys burst through the door and you see Yerk
Oh, Luce will
just
go with
in
Caesar.
Yerk just in tears, just clawing at his chest.
Okay.
Dirk, stop! What's going on?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Zara grabs onto Yerk, like half hugging him, trying to hold on to the part that he's scratched at. You're fine. It's fine. Tell us.
He's still struggling to scratch himself.
Stop, Yerk. Stop.
I go in to try to help Zara restrain him.
All right. Roll competing strength checks.
Both
Okay.
or just him?
One of you can roll with advantage, and it'll be against Yerk. So whoever has the higher strength score.
Okay.
So my strength score too then.
Yep, you're rolling a strength check, Yerk, and then Valen and Zara decide who's rolling with advantage.
I'll just take the
15.
regular roll, I guess.
Okay, and then my first one was 6. So yeah.
I have a 14 plus 2, so 16.
All right. What'd you roll, Yerk?
13.
You guys are able to restrain Yerk. You kind of grab him by the arms, and Yerk, you eventually start to kind of feel yourself in that restrained position, like being forced to calm down.
Yerk, I don't know what's going on, but you need to relax.
Let
You
me
see
die.
he is bleeding from his chest.
Help him.
No, don't let me die.
You can't die.
It's not the way.
Eternus has a plan for me. I don't want to be part of this plan.
Well, we have a plan
Let
for
me die.
Eternus. We have a plan for Eternus.
How long? I don't want to hurt any of you.
You won't.
He wants you to join him.
Well, that's not happening.
This is out of character. So then we will. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Zara is all for it. No, I'm just kidding. We will figure it out together. Not going anywhere. I'm here
It's
with you.
about he's got a plan for you, right? Which means you can give us information on what that plan might be as we go on through time. Obviously, he's not letting you take this off.
He's not letting me die either.
There you go.
You see
If he
your
doesn't let
wounds
you
begin
die-
to heal themselves on your chest.
We need you to figure this out together. We can't figure this out without you. Did you just sneeze? Did you just yell at me?
He's screaming. Suicidal Yerk, let's go.
It was like, is he yelling at me? Don't yell at me. You're fine. Relax. Where's your friend? What's the girl's name again? Does she have some kind of
Anya.
relaxation of some sort?
He is still gonna keep panicking. He's not gonna be calm.
Yerk, I don't want to do this, but I will shock you.
Oh God.
Electroshock therapy, let's go.
Yeah.
Just
tase him.
dies again from electricity.
Calm down. Stop resisting.
Stop resisting.
Stop resisting. Bang, 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 bang.
Eric, I don't want to have to tie you down to your bed for the rest of the day. Can you relax? As she looks at his gun.
You see that all 6 bullets have a dimple in the primer.
What are you doing? You can't go down like that. You have to fight. Wasn't that the promise that you made to Azrael?
Which one? Was it the Turnus? What? Azure, I'm not sure anymore.
Zara, you have
That's
information on this.
I
If you wrote it down or remember.
can't remember. I did not write it down.
So the previous session, when you were looking into, when we had the private talk about what Zara was doing, you had found out through further looking into the soul that it seems to be a fragment of both souls, and they're consistently trying to vie
yes,
for
yes.
dominance.
Oh, yes. Gotcha.
So if you wish to relay that to your...
Well, Yerk, what I can say, and I can't be certain who you're speaking to at what time, is that what you're feeling and hearing whenever you do speak to quote-unquote Azrael is 2 separate souls fighting for power over one another. You have Azrael, and then we have this unknown soul. But the unknown soul is evil. And I think it's what we've all been hearing.
Turnus.
Possibly a fragment. But we won't know if you die. You are the connection to that. So without you as one of the pieces, we may never know. That's why we have to keep you alive, and we all need to stay alive in order to figure this out. Can't be making quick decisions like this. I know you feel like everything is coming to an end. But really, from what I know, this is just the beginning. And we're in for a really, really long battle. With not just these evil entities, but the heavens as well. So you're not in this fight alone. We're here together, and I'm not going anywhere. And this Valen person seems like a well-equipped guy and seems to want to keep you alive as well.
Thank you for that, Zara.
She kind of just looks over and smirks. Half smirks.
Still not as good as Caesar, but good enough.
Good enough. We'll figure this out. I'm gonna take this for now. She reaches her hand towards the gun. Just until I know you're okay mentally.
Yerk on suicide watch is crazy.
Pretty much.
Hey, you have to. He's hasty, this freaking chicken.
The chicken's crazy.
Can't be supplying Chick-fil-A.
That one video of the
Right
goat
now.
trying to jump into the furnace. People keep pulling it away.
Yeah.
Am I still restrained?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. Were you gonna try and take the gun out of my hand? I'll fight you for it.
I'll zippity zap you.
He's
I love
reaching.
that.
He's reaching.
love that.
Stop resisting.
She takes out a baton. Stop resisting.
You take a deep breath, and then
Vanya? Vanya hears Zara's voice. Yes? somebody calling me? As she peers through the door.
Vanya, over here.
All right. Why is he restrained? Is everything okay?
Dirk is fine. He's having a little bit of a bad day.
All
Yeah,
right.
he's trying to harm himself right now, but he's calming down now.
Well, I think I could
Right,
help with
Yerk?
that.
Let me up.
Oh,
Are you still? If you're
before
still fighting, like putting pressure, I am not letting go. But if you're like kind of going limp, I'm still there.
you'd have to do an insight check probably for that to see if he's pushing against it. Am I wrong? Right? Maybe investigation? I don't know.
It's felt, so I don't know.
What are you trying to do?
See if Yerk's putting pressure against the restraints.
Roll an insight.
All right. 17.
Yerk,
You're,
what would we see?
what do you get from
Yeah.
17?
He has relaxed a little bit.
A little bit's not enough, buddy. All right.
I'm not letting go, Yerk, until you've completely relaxed.
All right. So, um, the okay, that might not work. Never
Just let
mind.
me.
You'll be fine. Um, I'm trying to see if she has anything that she can use to like calm him down. I was gonna use charmed person, but I don't think that would really benefit because he would be harming himself, not us. Would that still count? He couldn't
For
harm, trying not to harm himself, like charm him to not harm himself.
what spell are you using?
Charmed person.
Charm person will convince him that you are a friend
And not to harm me.
and not to harm you.
Ah, okay. I was gonna try to use that on him.
Just entangle his ass.
If you had calm person, that would be different.
I know. Well, this is interesting. I mean, the best I can do is give him some herbs from my kit.
Drug
Maybe-
him.
Give him
Here,
a,
take some opium, buddy.
yeah, they have.
Which there
'cause
is
I was gonna.
there is the opium brazier in the middle of the room, the hookahs. There is one in each
Yeah.
room.
So I could do
Take a hit.
that.
Take a hit.
No, she's not gonna ask him. She's just gonna go ahead and do it herself and blow it in his face.
All right. You press the nozzle and roll a Constitution saving throw, Yerk.
Yeah.
16.
16. You're
Yeah.
definitely feeling it, like starting to take a hold and a little bit calm. But you're still kind of stressed the fuck out.
That seems the
I will
best
not
that
do-
I can do.
I will not harm myself. Let me up.
All right,
Now.
I'm gonna let go. But if you do, just letting you know. And I was like zippity zap, and I kind of show off my electricity in my hand just a little bit, not to touch him, but to show him. And while I'm letting go,
Vanya nods her head and walks out of the room.
Okay. And while you guys are helping him, we'll transition to Lou. What are you doing?
So she's definitely trying to tell him in the alien language that there's still a conversation that needs to be done.
He's in his room already.
No, she's banging on the door.
What do you want?
I still need information.
What about?
How do you know this language?
See, you're just like Valen. He opens the door. You're not gonna let this go until I have this conversation, are you?
Nope.
Get in here.
She goes in.
He takes a seat and takes a hit off of the hookah device. What is it that you want to ask of me?
How do you know this language?
How do I know a lot of things? Be more specific.
Where did you learn this language from?
My father.
What connections does your father have to the NGSC?
Why the hells should I tell you?
Because before, my first thought was I was the only one here. Then I met Atlas, who also came to this planet. And then I start finding out that there's an outpost here. Supposedly
You
of either...
have a zero clue as to what's really going on, do you?
As far as I know of, President Goroth and Valen... Or not Valen. Fucking... What was that demon's name again?
Barzil.
Varzil. As far as I understand, President Goroth and Varzil are having a brotherly spat.
Brotherly spat, is that what you call it?
But I'm labeling it now.
They're vying for business. They could give a shit less about their brotherly rival. They want what the other one has because it brings power. They're vying for the position of the throne of hell. But Goroth's not the one in charge, Lou. But I'm guessing you don't know that.
Obviously,
Goroth has been
hard.
bought and sold far in the past. He has no autonomy now. He's a figurehead at best.
Then why is Varl still interested in getting back what was stolen from him?
Because he
From
has an
President
issue
Goroth.
with the person who owns Goroth.
Who's this person that owns Goroth then?
Roll a persuasion check.
Natural 20 plus 6.
Well, my father, of course. He owns practically everything. That's why I want him dead. That's why I'm traveling with Zara for the most part, because she's been a great help in my search for him.
Okay. So say that your father dies. What happens to President Goroth then?
Well, according to their contract, he dies as well. See, Goroth is a smart demon. But my father has a silver tongue like no one else. He will
God, it's Draeger's.
convince anyone that the deal they're getting is in their benefit and wrap it right back around to benefit his own. He runs everything. Name a business. He owns it. Name a bank. He owns it. Name a government. And he owns it. Dragar. He owns him too. He owns everything. But that's what you get from a watchman. Power and influence.
My notes is shit right now. Yarzil is the one that
Varzil.
Varzil is the one that needs the word of mouth agreement. Correct.
Yep.
Goroth was contracts,
Mm-hmm. Signatures.
signatures. Lilith,
Any physical touch.
Physical touch.
But she was also the only one that could steal souls. She didn't need a deal. She could just steal them. And
That was
Darius
the fourth one.
was
Darius.
handshake.
Handshake.
I'm
Okay,
over
so
here looking at
somebody
the
else.
freaking
Okay.
book you wrote, trying to figure out who this person is.
Shit, I had a train of thought and I got distracted by that. He mentioned his father having President Goroth. And then...
He was saying that his dad owns pretty much everything.
yeah.
And he said that's what you get for being a watchman, influence and power.
Okay. So then... Why kill your father right now?
Because he left me. He abandoned me and my mother. And he is nothing but a scum of the earth. Cares for no one but himself, and it's a personal vendetta that I be the one to see him dead.
So then... Varzil is another demon that's able to have power over President Goroth. Goroth father. Does that sound correct?
Say that again. You cut out.
Varzil is another demon that's wanting to get back at Goroth, and President Goroth is supplying power to your father.
No. My father is supplying power to Goroth. My father owns Goroth. He owns your organization. Every high-up command, every high-up order, it comes directly from my father. Goroth has had no position of power since years before now. Your whole organization is built off a lie. It does not stand for what it once did. It stands for benefit and money. If that means the death of millions, if that means the death of a world, if everyone on Earth, on this planet dies, what do you think's left?
The resources.
Free reign for resources, and what comes with resource?
Power and money.
Money and power. It's not as hard as you think to reborn a world. Rebirth a world. One that you have influence over. Hell, my father owns Zara's parents. Everything that's happened to her has been a well thought out plan from his side. The war between her family played out, planned years before it happened.
And it sounded like Darius has had a part of that.
Not quite. Darius is his own deal. Varzil and Goroth are the big two that go at it. But it's my father that is playing it all like a script.
Then why does Darius have an interest to Zara?
Dragar?
Dragar, yeah.
You were saying Darius like the demon this whole time.
I'm bad with names.
Dragar
If it has
is the half dragon. Darius is the other demon back in the US.
Okay.
So restate that, what you were asking?
So, fuck. I'm so mad at myself for being shit with names right now.
Dragar,
Dragar.
the emerald half dragon.
The Emerald Half Dragon. Why does is he involved in any of this between Zara's family and what you're going through?
He has an agreement with my dad. A fraction of the power left over.
Okay. And
The
that's the lead that you're following, Zara.
correct. If I'm led to Dragar, I'm led to who he works for. That's why I've been helping her investigate the Cloven Courts.
Then
Because Dragar will lead me to the top of the Cloven Courts. Top of the Cloven Courts will lead me to the Eternal Hand. The Eternal Hand will lead me to my father.
then our interest is aligning. Because I want to know more about your father.
Yes, but you're loyal to the NGC, and vice versa. You're loyal to Goroth, who's loyal to my father, which means you are loyal to him, which means I cannot trust you.
Knowing this now, it'd be safe to say that loyalty is waning. And it's hard for me to admit that. Especially everything that I lived and grown up with. And right now, I have somebody I want protected that's more important than this shit.
Who
And I
is
can
that?
get to it. She is one of the scientists, a Hartar.
Hmm.
So you see how it's kind of hard for me to keep my loyalties, knowing that she's somewhere dangerous now that wasn't as safe as I thought it was.
I have an idea, and it may be a wild concept to you. Are you willing to hear me out?
I am.
Would it help to have some aid in your current goals? Have people willing to help you in the goals you wish to achieve, whether it's saving this girlfriend of yours.
Would it even be possible? Because even I can't even get
It's not what I'm asking.
what I need.
Would it benefit to have help?
It would.
Would it benefit to have trust in you?
It would.
Alright, so here's a wild concept. You have a group of people that you're traveling with that would put their lives down for that bird. It would benefit you to have them feel that way towards you. So maybe, wild concept, to gain trust with them, maybe say sorry. Because from what I can see, you're not on good footing. And I have my own things to deal with, so I can be your only help, and I barely want to. But those that are able to, you may show a little bit of humility, rather than the deflection that I've seen. So call it a bit of professional advice.
Would they be even powerful enough to help?
If you think that way, then no. But you can't expect people to bolster you up without doing the same to them. Why do you think I push Valen so hard? I want him to be my equal. I don't want to beat on those less than me. You shouldn't beat on those you see as less than you. Aid them so they may be an equal to you. You think that you could take this on your own? Get them on your level and they may help you.
Thank you for that.
Well, I've got business to attend to. I've got a father to kill.
I'll leave you be. And she'll take her leave.
All right. Vanya, what are you doing right now? Or was there
I
conversation
am-
you wished to have while all that stuff was going on?
Yeah. I'd be tending to James in the bed and asking him what he knows in regards to what he's told me as a bug, secrets he's been holding.
Okay, so we'll start this conversation as he's kind of waking up from a nap. Thanks, that healing helps quite a bit.
I don't know if it was a smart move of me, but what is going on, James? What are you not telling me?
He's avoiding eye contact.
Look at me. And she grabs his chin.
I haven't been completely truthful. I haven't lied to you, but I have omitted a bit of the truth. I died along with my brother and your sister.
You didn't die. I saw you. I saw you in the woods.
I know what you saw. I died before them. I was on my way to that meeting, and I got caught by the Druid Nationalists. And I died. In that process, the Druid Nationalists were killed, and I was saved by a man. My vessel, my body was already dead, but my soul still laid on. So he used his power of arcane biomancy, a way to manipulate organic magic. And he built me a body, held together by the bugs that I had come to know, as well as what is referred to as arcane sinew. Imagine a weave of very concentrated magic that holds my body together. That's why I'm able to turn into a swarm of bugs and still reconvene. It's why I have the powers I do. It's why I can't access normal druidic magic, as you've seen. But he created me a new body, a new vessel for my soul, one made of the bugs that I have come to take as my own. And I knew that you were going to be meeting with your sister and my brother, so I joined. I was already going to meet up with you. Just so happened that the other Druid's Guard found them before I could warn them. So it seems when this magic, this corruption, was brought into the world, my biomancy construct reacted to it poorly, as it follows similar parameters to that of high concentrated magic. So I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I didn't know. I was embarrassed. I didn't know if you'd see me as less.
Why did he do that for you?
I don't know.
Did you see his face?
I did. He
What
was
did he look like?
a wood elf. He wore the garments of the Dryad revolutionists. He seemed strong, a leader. But I did not get his name. By the time I was conscious and informed of my new body, he had already gone.
So what does this mean for you? Moving forward.
Might have to be more careful with how I use my magic. Getting too close to seems those creatures affected it somehow. But I'm still the same person as I was, Vanya. My memories, who I am has not changed. It's just I don't necessarily have a body anymore. It looks the same, but it's how the magic works. Made of bugs. But they can... I'm not sure how it works. All I know is it looks no different than a regular person. It's just I don't take damage the same. Can seclude harm to certain parts of my body and regrow them. The more insects I collect, their abilities, that's how I gain what I can do. The surveying of the party, the communication, all of that I have to work towards gaining more abilities, otherwise I won't get stronger on my own. I'm sorry I kept this from you. I didn't want you to lose someone else.
I don't want to lose someone else. And she goes in and she hugs James.
He hugs you back. Well, a one-armed hug, as he kind of, doesn't have
Wait,
the other one right now.
I thought we reconstructed.
No, it hasn't reconstructed yet. You can tell it's beginning to slightly grow.
Oh, it's a nub. I forgot.
It's a nub right now, and it's growing very slowly, but it's gonna take a lot of time.
I don't think I have it in me anymore to do this right now.
All right.
And by the looks of it, your arm is taking longer than expected. My healing powers are quite strong, so I'm kind of concerned about that. And I would hate for us to continue this and move forward on these eventful trails that we are on and something worse happen. Now that this corruption or banshee or whatever the hell is going on here continues. So I think it's best that we go home.
Are you sure you're ready for that?
I think it is. Hearing my father's voice that last time just pulled me in that direction. I just wanted to see how this fight in the arena played out. And by my luck, I'm here, but seeing you like this, which I haven't seen you like this before, is too much.
All right.
I think a quiet exit would be nice.
We can leave tonight if you wish. Think I'm good enough to get up at least.
All right. Well, gather your things and we can start heading out.
Do you want to say goodbye?
No,
All right.
not at all.
Well, ready to go when you are.
And you would see Vanya grabbing her bag and her stuff and opening the door.
You would see Lou coming out of Caesar's room at this point. Lou, you see Vanya and James walking out of the room, bags in tow.
I'm guessing things were said that need to be said.
Yes. A lot's going on.
Nah, that's all right. Y'all just stay
It's
safe. Y'all just stay safe and get where y'all need to go. Okay.
it's been a pleasure, and I hope you all get what you need from your quests, and I'll be wishing you all well every day.
I'll let them know.
She kind of nods. Vanya and heading towards the stairs.
James just kind of eyes away. Follows. Dead.
So,
And scene.
Immediately shot dead at the end.
Oh my god. Could you imagine the
Right.
Banshee Hawk comes and swoops and deletes them?
Gone.
Be crazy.
Alright. I'd
Lou will
say
check in on Yerk, yeah.
yeah. Lou pops head in. Well, this would be right around when Zara and Valen get Yerk calmed down.
He's finally calm. Is he sleeping? Are you sleeping at all? Please tell me you're asleep. I have your gun, so you can't be holding that.
Yeah, drop the gun. You don't have it.
Hey, Lou. Thanks for coming, checking on Yerk.
He doesn't realize he has his mic up muted again. If he
Oh.
was saying something.
There you go.
I am calm. Let me up.
No, we already let you go at
Yeah,
this
we already
point.
let you go.
They let you go.
Okay.
We're just we're just surrounding you. Zara just has the gun pointed at you, so you stay laying down. Just kidding.
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
She's back.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back, Zara.
I need to breathe for a bit.
All right.
No, thank you for having his back. He needed somebody he trusted.
I could definitely tell he hasn't gotten out of that chaos of the mind thing.
No, I imagine it's gonna be something for him for a while.
Yeah. Well, we're
But,
back to new events, harder quests. This should be fun.
Balin, or Vanya,
Mhm.
wanted to wish everybody luck as she headed out.
Smart. They wouldn't have made it. Not where we're going.
It meant to be the best.
Especially when one of them was falling apart.
Yeah, that was odd. What was it? Bugs?
I don't know. Nothing was said.
Hmm.
They decided to go back to where they need to go.
Well, Zara, we have a free room now.
Oh, good. And she kind of pipes up. Sure, it's
I'm
my
assuming
old
the-
room.
I think it is old room.
It is my old room. All right. Good.
But I will be taking.
Yerk just takes his seat on the bed for now and just kind of just staring for now at the wall and slightly plucking a few feathers. Just slightly.
I'll be taking my leave for the night. So y'all sleep.
Sure, there's nothing you want to say, Lou?
Lou's not feeling it. It's feeling something that she can
It's
say
been a
right
rough
now
night.
without having repercussions. So she's just gonna
Give it time. Yeah.
she's just gonna give it time.
I'm gonna
Alright.
kind of knock on the door, leaving. Yerk, if you need me, right down the hall. Whether you say anything or not, I just kind of say it as I walk out.
Don't worry, I'll stay. I'll stay and watch.
You go to walk in your room, Valen, and the door is locked.
Caesar's laying on the bed waiting for you.
Oh, that's wild.
The
That's
door
My
is
right.
door's locked. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
Oh,
you got
yeah.
locked
go-
too.
Does Lucy see him standing in front of the door where Caesar was?
Yeah.
I think Caesar took your room.
Be
I'll
right back.
fix that. I'm gonna go down to Louvain and get another
Yes.
key.
Oh, did you lose the key?
I guess so. My door's now locked.
Oh, you never re-upped on the room, so while you were gone, the room became open and Caesar bought it.
Uh...
Ooh, you can always pay for another room for another few days.
Sure.
All right.
Next time, if you don't mind, though, just inform me if I'm behind on something.
Well, you all were kind of away.
A letter would have been fine.
Usually if people just leave, this is an adventurer's tavern. Most of the time, if people just leave and we just sell the room out, we don't really notify. It's more of your all's job to keep track of what you're paying.
I hear you, but come on, Louvain. I kind of try to be friendly. I've been helping you out here. At least you can throw me a bone.
Man, the rest of the party members were able to keep up. Why weren't you?
5 silver per night.
5 silver, okay. Let's see, I will. How long is the party still gonna be here? Like how many?
They
hours
have
is
3 more
I think
days.
yeah, we
Three
got
more?
another 4.
Okay.
So that would
Then I'll
be
pay
it would be
15?
one gold and 5 silver.
1 gold, 5 silver. Okay, 1 gold is gone and 5 silver.
Alrighty. Here is your key, and you will be the 3rd room on the right.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Please try to stay up on your payments.
Right.
Alrighty. So, anything in private that you guys wish to get done before you head to bed?
Is Yerk just by himself again?
Is anybody leaving Yerk alone, or is somebody staying in the room with him?
No, I said I was staying with him.
You're staying
Yeah.
with Yerk? Okay.
Yeah, for watch.
Okay. Okay.
Suicide watch.
Yeah.
Yerk is gonna talk to Zara for a sec.
Alright.
Well, I think I'm a bit more calm now.
Well, I'd hope so.
I haven't had an outburst like that since I was young.
Not the best sight of you that I would like to see, but I understand.
I think I understand why you left now.
Do you? I think you do as well. I can agree. I think you all are starting to understand the pressure, the fear, feeling of loneliness in a crowd of people.
Yes.
But I think what's different now, though, is that I've come into my own. I've seen the world outside of you guys. And just know that you're more capable than you think here.
I'm surprised you've only been gone a
Couple
3 to 4
days.
Your mic's a
A
little
lot can
low, by
happen.
the way, Will.
Is it low?
There you go.
It's at max.
I can hear.
All right.
A lot can happen.
I was going into a little research with figuring out about Eternus now. And eventually found out for myself. This is only recently I know the name now. I've aimed with death so many times. It's such a small span of hands. I don't feel strong enough.
Well,
I can't protect you all. I don't know if I could be the light that what you're looking at.
nobody's asking you to be. We can handle our own. I think you put a lot of pressure on yourself, but you need to understand we all have goals and we all put ourselves in situations and nobody else puts us in them. Just us. We make the choice to follow. We make the choice to help. We make the choice in all the things that we do. And so, yes, we're here to help each other, but no one's asking anyone to be the person that drops themselves for one another at any moment. It's that willingness.
You guys are the closest thing because I have to a family now. I don't want to see you die. And when we were fighting that vessel, Fenrir showed up and then gave us what we truly wanted. And then seeing you all dead on the table, it still haunts me.
Death comes no matter what time it is. We can't be fearful of death. That's what will probably kill you the fastest. Being fearful of things. You make mistakes when you're fearful.
Yeah. I was hoping at least to learn more from that bench a bit.
Well, we can save that for another day. I think we've learned enough. We've had a lot of information. So I think resting your mind as best as possible, as she kind of hand gestures to the hookah again. I think taking that a couple times will kind of help with that and kind of close your eyes. But I'm not going anywhere, so I'll be here.
That thing wasn't really that good of taste.
Well, it's not for enjoyment, it's just to calm you down. Enough to sleep.
I think I'll be fine. It's a some people thinking already at this point that I have an addiction on certain things that I do.
So what I wrote may have come true. Are you a drunk?
Yerk pulls out a firebomb.
Oh, okay. Fun.
Yes, even though I had previous issues with fire, I could now just make some fire of myself.
Well, I'm sure those will come in handy at some point, but not at this time. So let's just relax our minds. Close our eyes. You kind of see Zara sitting in the chair, just like eyes closed, like she's meditating.
What are you doing?
Trying to relax my mind, as you should.
I don't think I could relax my mind.
I am fixing to hit this bird with this gun over his head. He's
Knock him the fuck out.
Oh my god. Please go to bed.
I mean, you do have Death's Touch. You could paralyze him, make him go to sleep.
I really don't want to
Wow.
use it, but I'm thinking about it. Hmm.
Go to sleep, go to sleep,
Oh,
go
look,
to
a
sleep, go to sleep,
distraction.
go to sleep,
Beat him
go to
on the
sleep.
back of the head.
Did you say shoot him?
No, I said beat him on the back of the head. I said, oh, look, a distraction. And beat him.
Look over there. What?
Yeah. I guess I will just take a seat for a sec. Yeah,
She's not answering you. She's still meditating. She's still trying to like close her eyes.
Yerk is just watching Zara at this point, just saying what she's
Alright.
doing, I guess.
So as you guys are doing that, Blue and Western, is there anything you would like to do before you go to bed?
Her main thing is remaking up the homunculus farm.
Alright. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
$25.
Oh, yeah.
18 plus 7.
Easy. You pull... It takes you a bit of time because you are doing it one-handed.
Yeah.
And you don't have help.
Yep.
But you are eventually able to make it... you begin mixing together certain organic components. And you see the almost ooze, like slime-like material attached to your arm. And you see it slowly beginning to crystallize into the more metallic look that you're used to.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say you're successful. You have your arm back.
That's it.
All right. Valen, anything you're doing? Once you get to your room?
Yeah, once I get to my room, I'm literally doing my 4-hour meditation. I'm getting up early and I'm kind of patrolling the halls for a little bit just to make sure I don't hear any weird things going on. Because I don't trust nobody right now. Especially that Caesar's in the house and Lou's in the house in the same kind of hallway. So, for the night, though, not really.
All right. So, you sleep for a while and you kind of get up in the hallway. You eventually see Caesar poke his head out of the door. You're making really loud footstep noises.
Yeah, you'll get used to it.
I had a question.
Of course you do. What you got?
Do you actually want to sit down and have a conversation and get caught up? It's been a while since we've seen each other. And I genuinely would like to know what you've been up to.
Eh, why not?
He's
like, no.
Joins you out in the hallway. Kind of just leans against the wall across from you. Also kind of looking around. You can tell he's very much similar in the way of, like, not trusting anywhere he's at.
Yeah. So?
What have you been up to? After the tournament, you kind of disappeared. Didn't hear anything other than you went back with your family, help with their business.
Yeah, because I did that for a little while, and then one day came around, and I decided to go off on my own. I'm trying to, in short, make other cities as profitable and upstanding as where we're from. And by doing so, trying to build personal relations with those and not doing my best at not undermining people as much as my native tongue typically allows me to. But I'm finding out quickly that that's not the proper way of communicating.
So more of a heartfelt gentrification of cities.
You could say that, I guess. I mean, my goal is to ensure that people have a fighting chance.
It's a
At
noble
life.
goal.
Yeah. And I'm trying to do so without the spoils of my family's name. and start creating my own.
Maybe just go by the name Valen, then. Lose the last name.
Yeah, working on that.
It's hard when you have that speech always prepared, right?
Exactly. Hard to break your normal habits, and I haven't been out here too long, so still
Yep.
still learning.
Oh. Seems like you've kind of found yourself a place. These people respect you?
I wouldn't say so.
Yeah.
They
Should.
they have their I agree, but they don't know who I am. They haven't taken the time to truly get to know me. Minus maybe Vanya, but she's no longer here, so we're back down to zero.
Hey, Zara hasn't been mean to you.
Hey, I
No,
mean,
but you don't know me.
knowing your history, you could always bring out that ladies' boy personality and try your hand with Zara.
I could if that was my goal, but maybe if it comes around to it. But
Well, sure as hell I'm not giving you companionship, so you gotta find someone.
Wow.
fair
You're
enough.
thinking me out.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough. But with that being said, what's been going on with you?
Well, as you know, traveled far from Luxelheim, living with my mother, to Tornoff to fight in the Tournament of Arcanum. Soon after winning that, I was brought on as a Dragon Knight apprentice. Got to know the other two apprentices. They're interesting. I try to avoid them. But I am in apprenticeship under Dragon Knight Fulby, as of current.
Hmm.
He's a rough one.
Why avoid the people you're working with?
Eventually, we are going to have to fight each other. The way Dragon Knight apprenticeship works is the 3 Dragon Knights of Sarconia. They hold their position for as long as they can. It's rare they retire. But on the off chance that they do retire or die, the 3 apprentices come back to Tornoff and they compete. Once they compete, whoever wins gets to hold the position of the new Dragon Knight. The other apprentices are banished and left to their own devices. So I keep an eye from afar, get information when I need it. I've gotten quite a bit of information from Zara in regards to Rowan, as it seems he used to be a part of this party. And then Nimriel, I've gotten most of that information from Lokeel. Or not Lokeel, from Aleo, the Cardinal Witch.
Right.
And Fulby as well. But Fulby's a tough one. He's hard, especially on me. I have to apologize. His personality has rubbed off on me quite a bit. A lot more of a hard ass than I used to be. His
I
training
didn't know
is
you
brutal.
too well. Is it?
Yeah. He's been the longest standing and the most powerful Dragon Knight for a reason, and being his apprentice is no cakewalk. I cannot count the amount of times I have been dismembered. Similar to your friend Yurik there. A lot of close calls with death.
Yeah, he's got an omen of bad luck around him.
Yeah, I'm starting to figure that out. But, once my training was officially over, I was able to choose a dragon as a companion, and I was sent off to train on my own, to fulfill my own goals until a day arrives in which I'll be called back to compete. I will personally be going to the Tournament of Arcanum later this year in hopes of becoming a Grand Mage. As me and you are both ordained right now, I wish to become a Grand Mage so that I may be given the opportunity later to not only be a Dragon Knight, but also the Cardinal Mage. I cannot do that
Why
unless
so
I become a
many?
Grand Mage.
Why so many titles?
It comes with power and influence, a fault of my genetics. It's what my father strived for, and it seems it's what I'm striving for too.
Looks like we have a commonality.
Yep. But I assume you're not trying to kill one of your parents.
No, that I am not. You got me on that one.
Say that your compatriot Zara has been great help in that manner. Finding out from you guys that Dragar is in the city may give me an excuse to hang out with you lot for a bit, while it entertains me.
Right.
It
Your
gives
time
us
is valuable. I get it.
opportunity to go at it some more. Get some practice
For
in.
sure. I would love to. Fight somebody of quality.
Good choice of words. But that's what I've been
Well,
up
you know
to.
me.
So I doubt you've been
That's all right.
in as much combat, but traveling with that woman, death seems to find a way to enter the fray quite frequently.
I can imagine.
What woman?
The
You,
Me?
Zara.
Oh, I was like, what woman? My bad.
yeah, combat. I haven't had quite the opportunity yet to fight as much and train as much as I would like to quite yet, but it's coming.
Well,
I'm gonna need to.
maybe we take some time for relaxation and we do some combat. Get you trained up a little better than you already are.
I'd be up for that.
All right. It seems the sun's starting to rise, so I'm gonna go down and grab some food.
Sounds good. I'll be right behind you.
Of course.
What a nice conversation.
And as he begins to walk away and head down the stairs, that is where we are going to end today's session.